We appreciate the time. Let's begin with the Emmanuel Ogbah trade. You kind of felt he was going to be moved. He was, in fact, moved to the Chiefs for a safety.
Yeah, I think it made a lot of sense for both sides, especially for Emmanuel Ogbah in the last year of his rookie contract. You know, when they made that deal for Olivier Vernon, I think that you at that point as Emmanuel Ogbah think I'm relegated to a reserve role based on the investment that they put into that position. So in that situation, a guy who's trying to really show out last year healthy on a rookie contract, he wants as many snaps as he can get. Probably didn't feel like he could get a ton of snaps in this Cleveland defense as a reserve. So he obviously thought it would be best fit to move somewhere else. And it worked for the Chiefs, who obviously lost D Ford and Justin Houston to a trade in free agency. So he'll get snaps there in their 4-3 that they're switching to. And the Browns get back somebody in Eric Murray who can do a lot of different things in the secondary, can be a strong safety when they need him to play that position, can play free safety deep and solo coverage deep. And he has a really good skill set in the slot, playing tight ends, wide receivers, who can replace that guy like Brian Calhoun.
I know you said you've done some film study on Murray. What do you like about him? What type of tackler is he? And is that an area you think the Browns really need to shore up? They need to tackle a little bit better.
Yeah, one of the worst tackling teams in football last year, unfortunately. So they have to look to improve there. Murray's fine. He's sound. I think he can do well in space. He's shown that he can do well in space. He's far from perfect. Going to miss some tackles here and there. If he were as good as we were hoping he is, he probably doesn't get out of Kansas City, who is always looking for secondary depth. So you're hoping for a bump, just like they got from Terrance Mitchell in that acquisition in last year, coming into this year, that he gets with a new franchise, a new staff, and can be a little bit more consistent. The skill set is there, the quick change of pace, the ability to square up tacklers. He can do those things. He just needs to be more consistent with it, and you hope that, getting in Steve Wilkes' defense and kind of solidifying a role that he's comfortable with, instead of maybe playing three different positions when he's getting snaps in terms of in the box, in the slot, and in deep, you have him in a little bit more of a peg-down role as somebody who can play the slot more often, or somebody who can play the edge and box run defense, things like that. Just making it easy for him. Less thinking, the better for defensive backs as often as possible.